Did it surprise you out there this afternoon?
I just loved it. I thought it was great. I think the fact that everyone sort of got together yesterday, we was all here for one cause, unifying sports. Like there was no segregation, no separation for one reason, the love of three great men. And, when that happens, something great happened today. I thought everyone turned up. We had people that hadn't played for rugby for 5 years, 6 years, but it was a great spectacle. And I think everyone loved it. So it was great.
We got a disadvantage because it looked to us hardened league people that look more like rugby league.
The rules are very much more rugby league, but I think bringing rucks and all that in would have just complicated it. So I think it was a bit easier for us to try and adapt as much as we could, which made it fun for us. And we learnt a thing or two as well about ourselves, which was great, and we enjoyed it. To be out there with some league legends and to unify the sports again for three great men that we all love deeply. So,
in terms of space, you seem to relish it. It's clearly something that rugby union doesn't have as much with 15 players as opposed to 13. You were showing off your handling skills. Was that enjoyable?
I used to find space all the time in rugby union.
So I doubt your superior knowledge.
No, we're talking about other players.
Generally.
But yeah, I enjoyed the fact that it just meant that we was on the front foot. We could play the ball. The speed of the ball was a consistent pace, so you could kind of get some tempo and understanding, and you could pick off certain players and do what you're doing. With union, because of the way the ruck is and it shifts and it takes time, sometimes they fold numbers round and then you think you've got a 5-man pitch and then suddenly you've got 7 people in front of you, so it kind of adapts at different times. But it was quite good today just to try and have a bit of that, and yeah, I loved it, I enjoyed it.
Does that mean that there's anything in this other than playing a charity game maybe once a year if we can? Should we be looking at potential between the two sports?
I think there's lots of potential for understanding for each sports. I think it's so difficult because they're both international games. Like it's something you could do in one country, but would you do that throughout the world? It would be difficult to do. But I think there's definitely less rivalry and more collaborative efforts that we can have between the sports, because Sean Edwards was my first coach when I was a kid, and I learned a tremendous amount from him, more so than any rugby union coach. So for me, I think there's something we could do for both sides of it. Like there's things I can see in ball playing that I think I could help with over here, but I think it's part of teams coming together and people coming together, and we can just grow from it in whatever way there is.
And how's Headingley?
Beautiful. What an unbelievable stadium. What a blessing it would be to play here every week, and have the fans that came out for Rob Burrow and the Leeds legends, and again, all here for one cause. That's why the energy in the stadium was so nice. There was no tension. Everyone was here for love, for people that are going through suffering in vulnerable moments, but they're choosing to expose themselves with love to raise awareness for other people that are going through it like them. I'd love to get behind men like that and support them, so it's been brilliant.